The PlayStation 1 era was filled with unforgettable adventures, but some of its most memorable titles are the darkest and most atmospheric games. From eerie horror to psychological thrillers, these PS1 classics crafted haunting worlds that still captivate fans of spooky, mysterious gameplay today.
Control.
Overblood and Overblood 2 are lesser-known survival horror games with a strong sci-fi angle. Featuring third-person exploration and puzzle solving, the games take place on a futuristic research facility where strange experiments have gone awry. The player controls multiple characters, each with their own skills to uncover dark secrets and escape danger. Overblood's atmospheric environments, cryptic story, and mix of horror and sci-fi elements give it a unique niche among PS1 horror titles. While gameplay and controls feel dated, fans appreciate its ambition and eerie mood, making it a cult classic for survival horror enthusiasts who want something off the beaten path. Shadow Tower is a dark dungeon crawler with brutal combat and minimalist storytelling. Players descend an ominous tower filled with monstrous enemies and traps, where survival requires strategy and patience. The game's bleak environments, haunting silence, and grim tone immerse players in a lonely, foreboding world, perfect for those who crave a serious challenge and oppressive mood. Shadow Man follows Michael Leroy, who battles supernatural forces between life and death. Set in the eerie realm of Deadside, the game combines voodoo magic, demons, and shadowy urban horror with gritty combat. Its mature themes, intense atmosphere, and haunting soundtrack make it a cult favorite among fans of dark PS1 games with deep stories. Nightmare Creatures 1 and 2 are gothic action horror games set in plague-ridden 19th century Europe. Players fight hordes of monstrous mutants created by dark experiments. Unlike other survival horror games, Nightmare Creatures emphasizes fast-paced melee combat with brutal weapons and combos. The games feature atmospheric environments drenched in fog, blood, and shadow, with heavy metal-inspired soundtracks that enhance the dark tone. Nightmare Creatures' mix of horror themes and intense action made it popular with players looking for a more aggressive take on the genre. The series balances horror and adrenaline, offering a unique blend that still feels fresh decades later. Martian Gothic. Unification offers a unique sci-fi horror experience where managing multiple characters is key to survival. Players control a team investigating a research base on Mars where an alien infection is spreading. The twist? The characters must never meet each other, or a deadly reaction will occur. The game mixes puzzle solving, exploration, and tense combat with a deep sense of isolation and paranoia. Its claustrophobic setting and eerie soundtrack amplify the feeling of dread. Martian Gothic's innovative gameplay mechanics and chilling narrative make it a standout horror title on PS1, blending survival horror at its best. Echo Knight is a first-person ghost adventure focusing on exploration and storytelling rather than combat. Players navigate haunted mansions, interact with spirits, and unravel mysteries from the past. The game's minimal combat and emphasis on atmosphere create a slow-burning, chilling experience. Using light and objects to solve puzzles and communicate with ghosts, Echo Knight's unique mechanics encourage thoughtful play and careful investigation. Its eerie environments and tragic stories build a haunting mood that sticks with players long after finishing. Echo Knight's innovative approach to horror makes it a distinctive title in the PS1 library. Juggernaut sets players in a claustrophobic space station overrun by deadly monsters. Combining sci-fi and survival horror, it demands careful resource management and exploration. Its dark corridors, eerie sound design, and terrifying creatures make it a tense experience reminiscent of classic horror in space. If you have come this far, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe so my channel can get some more views thanks to you. Though better known from later releases, Dark Deception's roots trace back to PS1 style horror. Players run through maze-like levels chased by terrifying monsters. The fast-paced gameplay, jump scares, and disturbing visuals deliver a high-tension arcade horror experience for adrenaline seekers. Baroque is a psychological RPG set in a twisted post-apocalyptic world. Randomly generated dungeons, grotesque monsters, and surreal imagery reflect the shattered mind of the protagonist. The disturbing story, heavy atmosphere, and dark themes make Baroque a haunting dive into despair and human frailty. Dr. Hauser predates many PS1 survival horrors, placing players in a mysterious mansion filled with puzzles and lurking threats. Its fixed camera angles and slow pacing build tension as players explore the eerie estate. Though simple by today's standards, its atmospheric storytelling helped define early horror game design. In Countdown Vampires, players fight through a vampire outbreak inside a sprawling complex. With limited ammo and weapons, the fast-paced combat and classic horror elements create a suspenseful and bloody struggle. The game's blend of survival horror and action makes it an intense experience on PS1. Hell Knight is a first-person survival horror game set in the claustrophobic Tokyo sewer system. The player is trapped underground, hunted by a monstrous creature with no way to fight back, only the ability to run and hide. Hell Knight's immersive first-person perspective makes the tension palpable as players navigate twisting corridors, solve puzzles, and team up with AI characters to escape. The game's oppressive atmosphere, eerie sound design, and relentless enemy create a nerve-wracking experience that sets it apart from typical third-person horror games. It's a hidden gem for PS1 horror fans who appreciate psychological and survival challenges combined. Akuji the Heartless mixes action with dark Caribbean mythology. As Akuji, a voodoo warrior, players battle demons in the underworld, solving puzzles and fighting enemies in stylized, shadowy environments. The game's unique setting, moody soundtrack, and supernatural themes make it a standout dark title on the PS1. And that was all the games for today. If you know any game, comment below too. I can cover in my next video and tell me, did you play these games or not? I myself couldn't. Don't forget like and subscribe to help your channel grow. Thanks a lot and stay safe.
Control.